Bully Hunters coming to Pansy's front door. Tonight, GT.bet in for a fright. Thinking Heroic have the edge. Let's see if ENCE have got anything to say otherwise. Deep smoke towards the connector starts off, and Nico. Yeah, already that nade could do some promising work. It does catch the tail end of Sunny. And a flash above for Testis' swing. This is gonna hurt. Alu's blind. Aerial not. Into a 4-on-4. Nico with a smoke grenade. Bombs loose. That's thanks to the softened up of Sunny. He went down. They need a frag, really. And I was talking about the Finns. Cadians made it even more difficult now. Oh, they're not even looking, not even addressing the potential of an aggressive CT push.
Good start for Heroic. Dispelling the voodoo.
Shake it off.
That's what today is about. I don't really believe in the bad luck and the black cats and the walking under ladders and the broken mirrors. Stay away from all that kind of heebie-jeebies.
What was the song that was like Black Cats and Voodoo Dolls? Wasn't that Ricky Martin?
Black Cats and Voodoo Dolls. Yeah, but I'm thinking about Shrek. Yeah, the donkey sings that. Black Cats and Voodoo Dolls. Eddie Murphy.
People.
Yeah.
Love a bit of Shrek, though, don't get me wrong.
My first girlfriend, when I was like 8, we just watched the...
Had a girlfriend when you were 8?
Well, you know what I mean. A girl I'm hanging out with. My parents call it girlfriend. We just watched the music numbers of Shrek on repeat and danced in front of the TV. Yeah.
Nice.
It was great. It was pretty great. Shout out to Rosie.
What's up, Rosie?
Hope you're doing well, Rosie.
Me too. I hope you're great.
I'm going to play-by-play this eco slaw, so I hope you guys are ready for it towards high ramp now. The tees, they're limping. Cadian in the back lines on the oil train with the M4 ready now. Can he receive? There's a spam coming in, taps away. That's one. Can Cadian get more? He's able to convert 3 big frags here and on to Alu for the 4th. He doesn't even move. Cadian from downtown.
I need to ask Henry how he does it. I don't think my oohs were genuine enough there.
I've been practicing.
Yeah?
I practice in the mirror.
You ooh in the mirror?
Yes, I just want to make sure I can do him justice.
Here he is. Wow, let's see that in slow-mo. 4 kills, though. It is pretty. It's all headshots. He's going to like that. That's going to pad the stats, give him some headshot percentage, and all of that good stuff. Train, this is ENCE's pick, and already Heroic are off to the races, into the AKs, though.
Yeah, this will be the fun one. At least we've got some rifles out for the tees, and you got to find that answer back, right? You've just had a little bit of a shaky start. That's how you shake it off, right? Down goes down, and suddenly Ivy's open, and the stack towards A is feeling a little rough around the edges, but they're trying to make those SMGs work. Tess is still on his, over by Pop. Smoke exchange is little Yampy trying to work up, but Util slightly hindering. But look at the tees there, swaying things around. Looks like B's the final destination here.
Nico. Element of surprise. These CT aggressions are catching ENCE off guard, even so deep into the pistol. It seems they've been caught a little unawares multiple times. And Cadian, yeah, pulling the pin on his nade. That's a death sentence signed by Sergey. Lurking Alu. Testis not long for this world. Quickly caught. Okay, so 3 for 2. And this afterplant does look a little impossible. It seems that CTs tend to agree. It's going to be Borup just looking to recover a kit. He'll be happy to save himself the extra $400 dues and even grab himself the Black Lamb AK. Bit of a fossil.
I still like mine. I've got the old NIP stickers on it. It feels very, you know, of an era.
Is it Black Lamb? Can we go on Borup?
Yeah, it is.
Except I think he's butchered it with the golden stickers there. So
I don't like the golden ones.
A little bit of a skin review.
That's an ENCE one, right? So they've gone with the brown, maybe with the new logo. I feel the new logo is a bit cooler.
Yeah.
They've refreshed things over there with the ENCE
foil.
camp.
Yeah, it would be really pretty.
I was quite sad yesterday. I bought a sponge sticker, and I wanted to scrape it off, just to have the name, and I forgot it wasn't for that one event you were in. So I just scratched off a whole sticker.
The name?
Yeah.
Oh, you just threw a couple $100 down the drain, Lauren.
It was like £6. Not quite simple or shroud.
I need a soundboard, don't I? I wish I could have summoned some crickets. Production, how do I get a soundboard?
Oh, no.
I want a soundboard for tomorrow.
I was just trying to
make it happen. I have money. Yeah, I can spend it. Just tell me what I need to buy.
Just one Go XLR, that's it. Just.
I want one.
All right, all right.
He said I'll pay. He said it's audio. Okay.
Oh, Sunny. This could be fun. Who's on the other side? Cadian. Oh, the whip. Not quite there today. At least he didn't have a smoke in hand this time.
Bit of an Ivy affinity with ENCE. I was looking back at their demos before the RMR event, and The heat maps show that they like to take a lot of duels and set a lot of the pace over towards the Ivy position. So if you look at your radar right now, you'll see Stown #1 in the backlines playing a very Cold Zero-esque position. He will have a lot of work to do on this side of the map here. So if they want to go aggressive and try and take that fight, ENCE will be ready, normally having 1 or 2 members towards that side of train. You can see here they were establishing their presence. That smoke and Molotov obscures vision. Now to take it back, they have to flash in and go into what could be a favorable duel. And you can see here on the radar that, oh, they're going for info play towards B.
I like that. I like that. Stown with the smoke is just a little paranoid, doesn't want to be the solo man on that mission in Ivy, but Nico can call the halls clear. There is only Sergey lingering in that pop dog position, and they could even spot him. Hello. That's a freebie. And now that's going to slow ENCE down. They've only got 30 seconds, Lauren. They are about to get a lot of util thrown their way, and already heads start to roll.
Oh, Stown's right there too. It couldn't be more perfect for these boys. Everything's aligning. And the CT side unfazed by ENCE at all. Complete map control. It never felt for a second they didn't have a grip on that round.
Yeah, that was good stuff. They just had to sit back and, well, not wait, but...
So just, this is a genuine question here, Chatty. Yeah. That first kill onto Sergey was at 40 seconds, right? That was 5 T-side alive. So had Sergey not gone down, what was ENCE's plan? Pincer through Ivy out main?
Just to do a pressure through Ivy, right? So as you come through, you're isolating the back lane, you're isolating the cutout position, then you can have your team main player and your pop dog player put pressure on. If they're up close and personal doing an aggressive setup, they're now sandwiched at the bomb train or E-box, and they have to take multiple duels, right. And it's a bit difficult to be looking 180 degrees. So it's kind of like the old VP pressure, the pincer that they do, and Ivy was always a key component of that.
Slipped the net. Oh, that's enough. And he's going to... Whoa, yes, perfect from Sergey. It was unlucky to not translate into a kill, but him playing with the jiggle. And now cool, calm, collected. Cadian collects. Second tags up Sunny. He's desperately trying to hit that deagle shot. Cadian's movement has kept him alive. Those little AD flirtations. Just enough to make those crosshairs a little off. 8 frags for Cadian. He'll be happy to collect those and also maintain that AWP. And taking a quick look down ENCE's start, it has been dire straits. There isn't a single player above 46 ADR.
It's a good... He's had 2 eco bashes now. Like, what, 7 of his kills have been eco frags?
They're having so much fun. It's good to see.
He's going to need that today, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
A little bit dicey. Cadian's going to need to be a big influence. But the AWP's out. It's in Alu's hands. Deep Molotov is isolated aerial right now, so he needs to be careful. Bo-Rup's coming.
Flash. Oh gosh, they are. He's alone, isolated. That's a brilliant start to the round, and now Alu could be caught out here with the trade. Bang, they're playing good counter here, Chad.
Good scenes early.
That's nice as well. Yampi keeping it in it for ENCE. They needed to find an equalizer. Sergey taking space will dive down the pop dog. Nico responsible for inner at this point in time, though. A deep smoke. Cadian wants to take that territory back. He does not want to let them have it for free. He's even picking up a free smoke here. He can lock them out even further.
Love the proactive CT sides. It's a super dangerous game to play, of course. You're kind of playing percentages of hoping you're in the right place, right time. Nico gets the info, falls away. That's a really nice bit of info play. Safe as well at the back of the trains. Allows time for rotation from Cadian to come over, but the T's yet to fully commit. They have put the player forward. Sergey's there, but the bomb's still a little lost.
Whoa, that spray from Sergey was promising. Down to 37 off Stown's nade. Stown needs to play the game of survival here. That bomb is still not down. They're heading back towards the outer side. Nice double pump from ENCE, just keeping them on their toes. Crunching the numbers. Sergey has Stown in rotation. They won't really need that AWP. I think Stown's checking if his teammates need it. They will not. It was Sergey, not Stown. That would be weird. Round 7, we do have plenty of cash for the CTs. It's just Tassus who needs little help from Stown.
It's crazy with that start, how the round falls apart. I was trying to highlight here on my skybox just in time to show you the timing of that Molotov and Burrow's peak and the flash and how everything was picture perfect. And then they lose the round. So we'll save that one. Maybe it'll come into play later in the day. But the double ops are back out here once more.
Yeah, thanks to Yampi. I mean, he was the one that contained that initial push. Yeah, Lauren's making noises for the right reason.
Yeah, this could be fun. 3 of them towards B this time. Maybe having enough of Sergey constantly being a nuisance over here, but they've got to land the shot, and they do. Nicely done for the CTs. They'll be happy with that. They can fall away. Damage done. T-side looking to respond, but no one's hanging around.
Yeah, they might even go down the ramp after the sound of the rotate. Whoa. 2 players have fallen off the inner side. Do they contact it? There's no way.
Heroic have moved into a full retake setup here, Alex, so they're more than happy to give up the bomb site if it is a hit, and you can see how invested Heroic are on the yard.
Ooh, Nico. Molly would be good here and send to buy time, but they're running up the lane. 3 members of ENCE. Now a Molotov. It's so hard to get back in now. What do you do? Great decision-making coming out of the Finns. They've pushed and taken a lot of space. Aerial, Campy, both pushed up. The boost was promising. Borup down. Pulled from the foundations. It's Cadian, forced to relocate. They've got 2 AWPs here. This retake sucks. Tessus needed to find a frag there, but already it does seem like they're taking a more passive stance. The smokes are hurting. Kit's only on Tessus. If he goes down, as he has, Aerial has probably done enough to win that round, especially now with the casualty of Stown. Cadian going to try and hold on to what he can. But hitting the inner sight when there's 2 AWPs in play, very difficult stuff for Heroic, and that rotate off cost them, Chad.
Yeah, it was a strange decision, and I understand why they were playing the number advantage, but it was so early in the round to be dropping back and giving away that much territory. Normally, you might want to play a little bit more transitionally, and they had a freebie, and they had 3 of them there. So it wasn't a matter of we get the kill, and then they're coming out to trade, and we have to worry because we're going to give up a 1-for-1. If they swung out to trade, you had 3 players there. You would actually want that because you could completely stifle that T-sided attack. So the fact that they got the freebie, maybe a little bit of an overread, thinking, oh, we've got this kill. They know that Cadian's up close. Normally he's playing in the yard with the AWP. They might snowball yard. Well, they didn't. They didn't at all. They stuck to their guns. They continued forward, even though they were down that mad. And sometimes there's an easy for ENCE scarf.
Yeah, there you go, from the easy for ENCE era. Certainly hasn't been all too easy for them as of late.
I truly think, though, it is a new, like with that tag of before is now, it's just gone off.
Right.
Oh, that was some nice movement.
You got to respect the P2K push. Unfortunately, Aerial not going to respect the USP push. Just massacres them, and Cadian Zorb really can't contribute a thing. It looked like he actually put a shot into the leg of Aerial. And staring at the smoke. They know that AWP retrieval would be a dream for Stown. They're not going to let that happen. Even faking it out, that's some thorough counter-strike at this point.
Bomb has been planted.
Found you.
Anything? Ooh, go on. So much. If Stown can do any more damage, that would have been obscene. It's not to be the case. AWP, I'm sure, will be recovered. Yep, in Yampy's hands, no problem. And it's bounding back quite nicely. This has been, you know, a good consecutive couple of rounds. They've hindered Heroic's economy. They brought it back into the realm of possibility. Because the start felt very flat, and I was a little worried we were going to have, well, you know, these are the guys who just won Cologne up against ENCE. You know what? I think they're around 25th currently in the rankings, or somewhere around that.
Yeah, they're in the 20s.
They're not exactly a high flying.
I think, as per the ESL World Rankings. So it's a bit different for everybody. The CSPPA World Rankings, a bit of a laughing stock. This duel here, oh, the tag. Nico, he gets away with his life.
That could still end his life very shortly. Look at Sergei's nade. Nice position from Nico.
So there's already an adjustment over towards Ivy. So 2 players here now, Alex. We spoke about how...
Wouldn't. Oh, he's so blind. Oh, that's lovely. One way to get an early advantage, but ENCE have overcome this multiple times already. So do strap yourselves in here, folks. Let's see how the Finns approach 4v5 disadvantage, not forgetting that actually it was Alu who did draw blood first. It didn't quite connect or convert into the kill on Nico, down to 12 HP.
Oh, aggressive again here.
I mean, with this much health, any info he gets is wonderful.
Worth his weight in gold, right? He can't particularly give much more, putting his life on the line. Alu, always up for the fight, creating just masses of space for the rest of the teams to start swarming, flooding the A site, and there it is. Aerial just seals what was already started, it felt. I don't know what Borup and Nico can really do. He's on one.
That was great shots from Alu. I don't know if Tessus was anticipating that one. Good catch. Nico takes himself a little upgrade. Gets the hell out of dodge. Yeah, trying to find a safe haven for that one.
Heroic are trying to be too tricky at the moment.
Yeah.
That's a couple of times we've seen them find the early opening and then gamble. They gambled 3 players towards the inner site. Sure, Nico was low and they knew that they'd hit him, but what was the need to have 3 there? I know that Cadian put a lot of pressure on Ivy. He even dropped the deepest smoke to hold them back for a longer period of time, but this is relatively early within the rounds. So ENCE aren't rushing. They're just sitting back and going, okay, well, if you push us, we'll kill you. And if you don't, we'll just do what we were going to do in the first place. Because there's no real reason for them to be changing their tack. They still had the map control that they needed after losing that opening kill. Ivy wasn't the clear part of their attack right there that we could see. And they push forward into no information. So I like the moves. I'm not going to lie. I do enjoy the moves that we are seeing come out from Heroic. But then after they find the opening, they are getting 1 or 2 steps ahead of themselves, like they've completely read the play. And they're not in a rush. They're just happy to slow this one down. So that's 2 rounds now that maybe some missed calls have come on through. And the AWP in Cadian's hands finds a bit of impact here.
Okay, so if you're Cadian, you know you've got to be really leading from the front lines. He's just going to hold the cross initially, see if they can catch anyone on their way out. Inner focus does seem to be the name of the game. Cadian's in the right spot to deal with that. Smoke as well on Cadian.
Seen him get a couple of big multi-kills from here against Ecos. Can he do it on a gun round? Here's his chance.
Here we go. Smoke goes up. It's going to buy a bit of time. Tessus has revealed everything. Oh, big of a shot there. Yanti's head gets removed. That's it. There we go. Now it's coming together, but there's still so many dangers. Alu being taken down low is actually pretty big here. It does bring some viability even into those P250s.
Okay. Connecting with the pistol, spots one of the 2 remaining players. Down will be responsible for that. Nico found out in the sight. Sergey, no bomb. Ariel will be bringing that down the ramp as fast as he can. Cadian doesn't want to trifle with the flames. He'll wait this one out, but that does mean the bomb will go down. Surely not another advantage squandered for Heroic on this retake. Another opening kill. Heroic Deagle fragging. Maybe. This setup looks great from the Finns. Sergey exposed, though. And Ariel just puts his head in the vice. Down to 2. Down in trouble. Molly to force the fight. Cadian saves the day, and that's exactly what they needed. Plenty of time for the defuse to keep things level. But damn, do ENCE know how to play in a disadvantage? Yeah. Every time.
They're comfortable taking those one-on-one fights, which is what was just given a lot of there, right? They lost a couple of one-on-one duels. Well, some nasty flank there from Tessus and Nico. The way that they combined Tessus, even if he went down without getting that kill, it had drawn an opening for Nico to push out that low ramp through the smoke. So they're working off of each other well, but then ENCE, they melted away a couple of individual fights on the yard, and it gets dicey. Bouncing back in this way, it is a good round to win. It's always a confidence booster. Here's the opening. Bloody robot aim. These kids, I know,
right? I just watched a 15-year-old's aim lab world record or something.
Nuts.
It's not okay,
it doesn't look like it's something that should be feasible.
No, look, I know that they're younger and they can get that muscle memory and their brains are much more malleable than us old people, but still, it's like, oof, Jesus. All right.
I mean, Stown has still got the solar system poster on his bedroom wall, you know? Like, that's where he's at. He's reading encyclopedias when he goes to bed.
Oh, this aggression to them pushed up this time. It's not just Tessus. His position noted, Borup's not. And it's worked very well for the CTs. They're trying to do some damage, though. Alu through the wall. Gets the tag on Borup. Oh, he's done him. He's absolutely done him.
Not Tessus as well, please, Alu.
Go on.
Alu, young man. Now. Calm it down, thank you. 3v4, though. ENCE can do it again. I wouldn't be surprised. Sergey's always given that pop responsibility. Sunny and Alu just chilling for now. Oh, is that the super nerdy smoke that gives him the one-way? Not. Okay.
Just going to cover off that lane. I know the one that you're talking about here.
It's thrown from a similar spot.
Yes, indeed.
But regardless, calling Ivy clear is big info. 48 seconds, he might continue to walk. Sunny's going to expose himself.
His head, he saw it.
And I like that. Stabilizing the aim for the 13th frag from the Danish AWPer. Alu and Sergey up against it all. Stown doesn't quite catch a glimpse of Alu there and Olof, but I think Alu may have seen him. Yep. Advancing. Confirms it with the shot baited out by the flashbang. 2 orbs. Tests his flank is everything.
That bomb. Them not having that to hand. Once Alu comes back, all these steps heard, all called, information now revealed. Execution. Nicely done by the CTs in the end. I thought that start was looking a little scary once Alu started to go through the wall. I've missed seeing an AWPer like Alu. I feel like he's so comfortable on a T-side AWP. He's gingerbread man.
He's back.
Oh. Okay.
ENCE fans now.
Not happy with that one.
Lives down Drury Lane.
It's all right for that ENCE fan. Let me tell you why it's all right, mate. They've already got 5 rounds on the T side, so Doesn't matter that they're not just running away with this game. They're able to stay competitive and, well, another competitive buy. This is where the game might really start to sway, though, in the favor of Heroic if they can build up a relatively clean round here. Aerials forward again. Yampi straight into pop.
CT
fast.
CT's already have info. Look at Nico. He knows everything. They've got to make the calls to happen. Now there's Yampi. Tries to lean forward. Leers towards him. But Tessus up for the fight as ever. This man is on one today. Alu trying to get back into it, but Nico makes his appearance, makes his presence noted. Alu's going to have to ace, and he's, well, over halfway there.
This is his map, Lauren. This is where he plies his craft and dunks onto Tessus. Oh. There was a real world where the flick lands. Alu's always a threat, and he knows it. Confident in his own ability. To the highest degree.
Now, he has a proper gaming chair now. If you guys remember back to last season, the wooden chair, I think he was going around to his mum's house to play, right, yeah. You know, making sure he was out of the home environment.
Yep. Look, the main analysis, Chad, just so you know, have a nice day mug is back.
It is, and I do like to see it.
You spotted
and
that.
It's reminded me I need to get my hydration up today. I haven't had too much water, so make sure you get some H2O in, ladies and gentlemen, as now, this is what I was talking about. There is a chance for Heroic to start mounting some rounds on their CT side because ENCE, they're just down to the pistols, and Nico, again, what an absolute nuisance towards his inner bomb site. He is taking liberties like no one's business.
Look at that. They've incendiaried pop as well. Had they been playing with the ladder, they'd have walked straight into Nico, so he can assume it's clear, walk up, continue the flank. Tessus, you can see he's assuming pop clear too. Now by the time...
Naughty.
Yeah.
Naughty.
Yeah. Oh, that's the bomb. They're so low, he can just jump around corners. He doesn't even have a chance because Borup's dunking him with everything he's got.
Oh dear. Molotov, HE. M4 kill as well for Borup.
The Molotov and the HE combo, Chad, I know you were applying your trade yesterday, but it's the slow of that HE that really does make it a potent mix.
Yeah, look, it's the damage is great, but if you can just make them stand at that Molotov for a couple...
bit more sludge.
Seconds longer, yeah, you're going to have a rough time. Now, I'm going back in time. The Molotov used to be a lot more slowing than it is right now.
Going back in time, you could throw it across nuke.
That was ridiculous too, right?
Remember the old spawn ones?
Yeah.
CT over the top.
They fixed that pretty quick, but...
it was good fun, early days.
Just outside of main is Sunny here, only 3 kills, and as I mentioned, doing the in-game leadership duties. What can get done? Oh, he's brave. Oh, look how brave he's jumped. Everywhere he's jumped, he's been greeted with damage.
Poor old Sunny. A ray of sunshine just slowly becoming more and more dreary.
So I was intrigued by... Never mind. Borup's position, I felt like it was a very good anti-AWP angle. Unfortunately, as you leave it, it loses that title, and he loses his life. That's just responsible for Squeaky. I was interested to see how the Pop Dog players on the CT side position their crosshairs, because it seems that everyone's got a different opinion. Tessus, for example, was not at head height there. Center of mass, easier to adjust.
Spotted.
Yeah. Sergey's got enlarged info. And Nico does well to inflict non-lethal damage down to 18. Sunny was tagged up as well, but this is looking more and more promising for ENCE, and Tessus just evaporates. Takes down the in-game leader, fakes the runaway.
He was juked him out here, I think.
Think Alu's not going to fall for that? Alu's smart.
Doesn't look like he's going to clear it.
Oh, he's checking like E-box. He's trying to do everything possible.
Tessus could be pinned from Ivy here in a second.
Oh, but the sound cue. Tessus knows the AWP is still there. It's down to back. Deals with the first on backtracks. Coming in from Ivy. Alu stationary. Sergey descending Pop Dog. And Alu still gets a shot with the comms there. That's frustrating. Should be converted now. 2-on-2. This round is going to go right down to the wire. They still haven't planted. He's given it a good go now. Kaden closing the gaps down. Can come around. It's Sergey in Pop. All onto Tessus.
Already did so much this round. Does even more. 4 kills there. Not bad. Kind of keeping Alu tamed and then just slowly working forward. I guess the bait step did work. Very nicely done. And yeah, the comms then must have been a little bit manic, I'm sure, or something must have been relayed wrong to be able to be vulnerable after hearing the scope, right?
I think with Stown going for a little bit more open position to Alu, it could have been thinking he may have moved. You know, they were going back for some of those hits, but still, Tessus was a hero in that round, denying the main push through the initial smoke, relaying a lot of information, and then getting caught over towards E-box there as that flash came over. I was surprised they weren't more prepared for Tessus's angle. They should have known where he was. He had multiple kills from that same position, but ENCE still with 5. You look, let's stay positive. There's an opening on for potentially 6 here. AKs are plenty.
Very promising. Radiant really wants to try and deter them here, and that nade is so good. Yampi working at 39 for the rest of this one. He's had a very quiet start to the T side here. Sunny smoking out towards the green train will enable them to make some progress. Ivy, if that's what they so desire. It may just be smoke and mirrors with the bomb in her. Easy to pivot, though. This is train. And now they start their progress, Lauren.
Flash through. They're going on it. Here we are. Do get a good bit of step here. CTs are all towards B at the moment. Really, there's only, what, Cadian, I guess? Lingering around, and actually that's worked very well for Borup here. Nice little flash too. Peeks ahead of it, goes back in the double dip. Absolutely outplays Aerial. There's the late game push-up. Heroic coming online.
That was great. Well played by Borup. You know, he wins his first duel, manages to get away with his quick reactions and his movement, and has the presence of mind to bait that flash as well. Cadian not going to make a mistake.
This is so hard for Sergey.
Yeah. Nearly impossible. I mean, he's got no smoke. He does have the bomb. The Molotov, he's a frag onto Borup now, and
all the arm.
Yeah, that's going to be a fake plant into the frag. Not even. Borup crouches under the crosshair. 10 for Heroic. Seems that they have kept the mental side on their side. We'll take a break to see if ENCE can do much more in the defense.
When I'm crumbling, every night I wonder, will it ever end? Sometimes I can barely breathe, dear. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Will you follow me under? Sometimes I don't wanna be here. I'm so sorry that I wasn't really there for me. Cause nobody else is showing any empathy. Rudely awake and quite undertaken. Did I do something wrong? Life isn't easy. Why did you leave me here with my thoughts alone? I don't wanna wake up.
5. Heroic get the double digits heading into the T side of Train. And this is ENCE's pick. This is where we expect to see the Finns do some damage. Certainly not out of the realms of possibility. Got Pansy and Spange joining me in the studio.
It makes me laugh.
Still has the same laugh. Now we have got some counter on your screens. Heroic on the T side, and I'm already seeing a little bit of Utah. If you got 2 smokes on your T side pistol, Chad, you going inner?
Yeah, it's the most likely option here, as we do see the bomb trending in that direction, but it looks like Nico setting up smokes towards Yard. So it might be down pop into Yard. Here we go.
That's a smoke on the bomb train, and Molly as well. Down dead in an instant with a 5-7 inner push from Sergey. He's got an armored 5-7, Lauren. That is a raid boss.
I don't like it.
Anymore.
Wow, Tessus didn't like it either, but apparently USPS is more than ample and more than equipped. Is Ariel gonna find 2? And Nico in a horrible spot over by Ivy. This is so brutal from ENCE.
Yeah, credit to Ariel, again, the silent fragger. We didn't get to see him because Rush clearly doesn't like him, but 3 frags, that's nice. Gonna be happy with that one. He's had a couple of multi-kills so far.
Rush now, casually flamed.
Rush, how do you feel, mate?
I'm pretty sure I got 2 of those in Pop Dog, right?
Rush?
I'm pretty sure.
Rush.
I mean, we'll go back, we'll check.
I got the one of him pushing from the death, sadly.
Rush,
you know,
the
then he went
fact
down
is-
into Pop.
Oh, so you count watching
No, hold up a second.
It's
Rush,
not my fault the player doesn't kill him.
Rush, before you continue to argue with Alex,
All right.
he keeps picking on you.
Yeah,
And yesterday,
you
when we
know.
discussed when we were going to go home and play, and I said, let's play Danger Zone. And then you said you'd flip a coin between me and Alex. Why do you let him continue to bully you, but then you're still going to play games with him?
I don't know. It's a good point. I like to try to be fair, include everybody
Rush
I
likes
can
it.
in
No,
things,
This
you
is
know.
the thing, Rush.
He likes the
Get
bad
yourself out of the
He's so
toxic
mean to me.
relationships.
Ooh.
Rush, get yourself out of the toxic
Treat him
relationships, all
mean,
right?
keep
Keep
him
him
keen.
It doesn't work.
Not real.
Right, Rush?
Yeah, maybe. Look at Barup's Deagle, though. Isn't that
I
nice?
love you, Rush. I sent you a message the other day out of the blue.
You did say I love you, Rush. Quite literally.
Quite literally.
Actually, yeah.
I didn't get anything like that, Chad.
Oh, it's really nice that you support
Dumpy is how I change the subject. Gets a kill. Love that. Borup checking for some info. Gets more than he bargained for. A couple of UMP bullets lodged within his thigh. Now, hang on. Love a bit of Nico Deagle action. If he does evade... Oh, he's just thread the needle so perfectly, Lauren. Watch this. Sonny's going to be mad as hell. So mad. That's a death he's not going to like to explain.
When you look at that mini-map and you're like, what just happened? Borup, he's joined in. Suddenly, we've got a little bit of danger. But bear in mind... Okay, now we get excited. Borup's found Ariel. It's game back on, because look where these CTs are. They're a little bit spread apart. Alu's still the big man, though. Look, he's got all the armor, all the goodies, all the big guns. So he's got the nice angle, but Borup was predicting it for a second there. Now shows... So Borup's got to be a bit cautious on this one. How does he play without losing life for nothing?
Yeah, Borup was very, very aware of the angles he was vulnerable to there.
Time's a problem now.
Big problem.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Alu's just been caught by Cadian's Deagle, and he will be able to plant safe on that side of the bomb train. Sergey, let's not forget, he fired off... Don't do it, Nico. You don't need to, you greedy boy. Cadian can take that duel, and... Oh, they have to be cautious. The flash isn't going to catch him well enough, and now Borup gets the right timing, drawing some more fire out of him. Well played. That's good communication. You see how they were all vulnerable? Certainly a possibility, but they do manage to convert it neat and tidy. 3 players left standing, and Heroic will take the second round of this second half.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how their T-side trends, because remember, these are some fakey boys right here. They love a bit of disguise, sending a lot of utility towards one side of the map. They'll posture their way, they'll appear somewhere else, and that's how they shot onto onto Alu from Cadian. Went on down there, back turned, bottom exposed, and, well, now ENCE. They have no option but to go for the force by themselves. See, can they bounce back in a similar fashion?
But he's so blind. Yeah, that's a freebie. And Ariel's got another just like that. He's got all the frags. Rush has caught all the frags. And now just Cadian doing his very best. Let's try and make it a little bit more respectable. Look, Sergey peeking in. Good challenge, but overwhelmed. USP to upgrade an AK as well. As all 5, or rather all 3 members do take a free rifle into the next. That's going to be nice. No complaints from Ali. So they're trading rounds at this point in time.
I think they will force buy back.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think they may as well. We know that the side of Heroic do enjoy a bit of a force buy.
We haven't even seen them look in her.
Yeah, and they actually have the AWP, whereas ENCE, after winning that, don't. They could have. Alu had a lot of dollary dues right there. Actually, no, he would have been just a little bit shy. Actually, $250 short. Make sure you're adding...
So that's cool. Nico getting out. Molly's on both sides. Alu to peek on the panicking T, but Katie was holding the line. Ariel's just been beheaded. Tessus takes space, takes an M4. 3 CTs remain already.
What do they do with this? I guess you've got Sunny on an island. And the rain's now appearing. Nico's there. He's feeling himself. He's all over the place, and it looks so clean for him. Sergey can try and do some damage from the old bomb train, and he's found Tessus. That's not bad, but this was a really shoddy round for the T's and the fact of their economy. But Sergey, shoddy cannot be attached to that aim of his. It's crisp as you like. Cadian, though, waiting patiently on the angle. There it is. He did have bomb at the time, so that could have maybe gone a little dangerously, but no. All well, all good.
Captain Obvious has just walked into the room, but if the game continues in this fashion, in the back and forth degree, what will happen is Heroic will win. They have more rounds right now, so...
Larger number. Thank you, Chad.
No, but you say that. I mean, it's true.
But the thing, no, but this is the next point that I set up, right? You know, we need Captain Obvious to make sure we point that out so that everybody understands the ramifications of if ENCE go for a force buy now.
Yeah.
If they go for a force buy now and they're unable to convert, what happens is the game is basically over for them because we're getting too close to that magic number of 16. And at that point, they won't be having full buys. So they should probably be taking a save round here. They still will have to give up this round, but they need to get a full CT buy on the board. If the only CT gun round that you've won, or sorry, the only CT competitive round that you've won other than the pistol was a force buy where Ariel had a multi-kill of 3 players, then that's not your game plan. You didn't wake up today, go, we're going to pick Train, and that's how we're going to win our rounds. It's going to be, we're going to have Alu on the AWP, we're going to have Yampi over towards Ivy, on top of that back of 6 Train. We're going to have our riflers, Sunny up close. We're going to have Ariel locking down pops, Sergey locking down that inner sight. That's your game plan. That's your protocols. You need to make sure you have your money. You need to make sure you have a full buy. And to get there, they might need to swallow their pride and go for an eco. So Captain Obvious, did he do a good job?
Yeah.
When I was younger, I read a book called Captain Underpants.
I think people know that.
Yeah. They were like egg-headed.
I don't remember anything about it, though.
No, I just remember the book fair used to come into town. I'd grab a Captain Underpants.
I was so sad with the book fair because my mum never gave me
subscribe
money.
to the...
Yeah.
Hey, Mum. I'm in the car. Get out of the car.
I read a book...
She never gave me money for them. So when they came around to schools, I just had to be like, readings for losers.
Yeah, I hate reading, guys.
That's really sad.
I started reading again last night, getting back into my book.
Oh, good.
Did you read him?
The 3rd June novel.
I remember asking
of
you.
June, yeah. But they did buy. Okay, well, everything that I just painted could potentially go out the window here if ENCE
win it
or lose it.
Ooh, they wouldn't have. They'll check it though. These are
they have an idea. They saw him.
Oh yeah, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Does well to burn him down. That's smart. Came out pre-firing, hip firing with that Desert Eagle. Make sure it's a 1-for-1. It's no longer going to confirm that the round is over. This is a force buy. Reminder, Chad has painted the picture. This is a risk from Ariel and co. And Barb surely going to be cognizant. Yeah, okay, does take the headshot off. Brett neutralized. Good tag from Alu. His reaction time's definitely still up to snuff.
This is the right call, back towards B. Sergey the only one in weight, and this Deagle, it's going to have to get more than one here to slow this down.
We'll see what the T's do with this. I guess Sunny winning that fight at least means they don't have to worry too much about it. They don't know that yet, but it will all filter in from the same spot. But they're on the weaker buy. The biggest danger would be Sunny here. Well, bomb now planted. Danger becomes a little more neutralized, but Nico and Tessus have to set up well. Wow, okay, taking the fight there. Sergey gonna easily take off Tessus' head, which is surprising considering, but Nico now left in the 1v2. Is the bomb for him?
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
So now they know where he is, they know what weapon he has. That was an important frag. M4 available, kit on Sergey, and he's gonna call the bluff here. Now holding it 4-3. Nico doesn't check it. He double the fake, and that is gonna be 8. They needed to pick that round up. Can't lose the AWP now. And that's a big win for ENCE.
Yeah, having a kit on a buy round like that was probably not expected from Nico, as you can see his hesitation. And I said that Sergey needed more than one Deagle kill towards the inner side. Well, he gets one towards inner and one on the bomb train. So he did find his impact, and he found it in a big way. This is a chance now for ENCE to start mounting, and with the money that they get from winning a round like that, we do see the AWP come out. So Alu will be wielding that. He plays in flux the most, normally seeing him come through the connector position, and we'll be dipping back over towards the inner side. But this time round, going towards the green train.
God, Nico. Wow, how did he... Excuse me, how did he come out of that? Still alive, still kicking. I do not know with 2 frags.
Yeah, Alu's going to have to do a lot here, and he's already close quarters. He's getting a lot of options, a lot of available fights, but they're all very short succession. Only an MP9 here. Yampi still yet to be tested and knocked off. I'm surprised Borup hasn't gone for the spray into the smoke. It's Testis that does. Oh, and all of that hard work of the round prior. Sergey's clutch. Now in jeopardy. No armor for Alu. A single bullet will rock his world. He's just desperate for them to give him something. And they stand stationary. Cadian, the one to finish the round should they require. And that's Testis. Does get shut down after finding his teammates. Partner in crime, no armor, no hope, no kit. Oh, picks one up, but goes down with the ship. 13 for Heroic.
Oh dear. Now, the story of before, I said all that stuff. Just grab all that, transport that to this round.
Say it again.
And the situation is a little bit worse. So it was looking fantastic when they were able to bounce back with another low-buy victory. But Nico, with those 2 openings, was actually able to get something done. And you can see the difference. Last time he was completely blind. This time, able to get away with it. And there it is. ENCE have to go for the force buy. So, oh dear. They could be on the precipice right now of just having the game taken away. Heroic, if they win this, they convert 14. The loss bonus on the other side of things is rubbish. But there's a 3-man inner push. Here we go.
We have seen that these rounds have gone the way it technically shouldn't, a fair amount. And Borup's quite low. That was clean. There's so many dangers here. This is so often happening. It's so strange, but for now, the CTs are making this competitive.
Oh, there was a world there where he converted that, and that was on like Donkey Kong, and now it's just Sergey last alive. UMP in hand, and his best bet is probably just to save what he has. And look, it's not ideal, but that's what I was telling you. That's what I was trying to build you all up for here, that unfortunately, you play silly games, you win silly prizes, and the prize for ENCE in the next round is only $1,900. And
ooh, I hate that game.
Yeah, that's not enough money.
Chad,
yeah,
you're quite good at picking where we should play on CT sides, I felt.
Last night?
Yeah, it made me happy, because I was just in brainless 8 positions, which makes me feel good. Where would you put us on this one? Just so I can pay additional attention. Yeah.
If we were to play Train, okay, who would our 5th be?
Who did we have yesterday?
Rima.
Oh, let's keep him in there for now.
Okay, well, I would
generic 5th.
I don't know him well, so what I'd do is I just let him play B.
He's on B.
And then I'd get the Lemmings, I'd get the rest of you, and we would hold Yard. Now, I know that Alex likes AWPing, so what I'd do is I'd probably put him in the Ivy/back of 6 position. Nice. But that means Lauren, you, myself, and Rush would all play spawn-based Counter-Strike.
That's good.
So our worst spawn...
Front spawn?
Yes.
Oh, I've been learning
Tell him, Alex.
all of Counter-Strike. The front spawn goes inner Z out to the yard. You'll be throwing the Molotov to me.
Oh, don't trust me with mollies. We
saw
what happened on Nuke. We saw what happened on Nuke.
It's easy, Lauren.
Second spawn throws a flashbang.
Yes, Alex.
And the first spawn goes pop.
Yes.
It's all
Alex
there.
gets an A+ today, everybody.
Yes!
Ooh, Borup gets minus his health today, and look at the damage from these nades. How are these rounds always feeling dangerous when there's literally USPSs and maybe a Deagle and nothing else? There we go. Thank you, Borup. Thank you for...
Just have to wait, Lauren.
You feel safe. It makes me anxious,
You just
Alex.
have to be patient.
Alex, because when we play...
I know in Valorant, it can always happen, but not this time. Not
have you seen this game?
Hey, Laurent.
It's literally been like anti-ecos the whole time.
Hey, Laurent, I think is how you pronounce it, Alex.
Shut up.
Hey, Laurent.
The Pixies and the Wizards and the Spells.
All right.
The Agents.
No, it's a very well-made game.
Thanks, Chad. I'm not taking it personally.
She doesn't have to defend an entire game.
I'm not Riot Games, funny enough.
Just an independent human who's paid independently.
I like the shooty games. I think they're quite exciting.
Shooting is
The
fun.
pew-pew.
The pew-pew. You know, we're having a nice day.
And as anybody who's lived any sort of life is aware, competition breeds progress.
It does.
Breeds growth.
We like that.
There's a whole, in fact, there's a whole kind of financial system that most of the world goes by that philosophy.
Communism.
Capitalism. You were close.
Sorry.
You were close.
Well, Sergey, we were talking about Pew Pew. If he dropped that UMP, it would have been QQ, because going forward right now, things are not looking good on the side of ENCE. They have enough money to buy, but what is the score line? 15-8.
It's almost like what you said there, Chad.
Yeah, so to post 7 in a row right here for ENCE to take us into overtime, it's not impossible. We won't put it past them, but it needs to start right here, right now, because there are no other options. Ariel, Alu up there on 17 kills apiece. Sunny, Yampy down the bottom there, and Yampy, we posted him as a bit of a star. He needs to have some shining lights right here. Over towards Ivy, you are MP4, M4 in hand. Rewind. Straight through.
Oh, the smoke. It's a nasty way to go. You can't see the smoke, the flash coming. If you've been spraying anywhere near, your ears are still ringing. You won't see it or hear it. Going in, Sergey tugged it on the spool. Let's see how good their flight paths are. Whose job is to clear spool? It won't be Nico, will it? No, he's going forward. Tessus given the warning shot, Nico to finish it off.
Alu's still around, right? Yeah, he is. Okay, makes presence noted. Borb's gonna get the bomb plant, but he's pretty alone here. The others are kind of far away, so he's got to try and stay alive. Has he got any util? I guess a nade? No smokes, no mollies, nothing he can put down, but time is of the essence.
He knows survival is so key. And that's the first fight, quickly found. Cadian does take the other side down, but they're onto the bomb.
Down has a molly. Oh, it doesn't matter now.
It's a bit of a bad smoke, actually. Oh, Cadian jumps over Alu's shot. It's a fake, thank goodness, for Heroic. They need to find a force Ariel off the bomb now. Alu holding close quarters, halfway done, 5, 4. Alu saves the day, the bodyguard steps up. Get down, Mr. President. Ariel lives to see another day. Back to the White House for him.
That was a pretty ridiculous round, all things considered.
Oh, God.
Lauren painted the picture of Burrup just being on an island there, stuck by himself, having to survive. How long could one man stand in the same position? And Alu was the savior.
What a shot.
Able to get that kill and isolate the players in the site. Cadian couldn't leave Pop Dog either because he knew that there was a player down there. So with that in mind, it just left Burrup to hopefully get something done. And unfortunately, he couldn't. But once again, we dive back into the breach. The guns are out for Heroic here. Another plant would give them a bye going forward. So let's see if ENCE can deny that. Double AWPs are out.
Oh, go on, Cadian. That's a very aggressive angle. He's not ready for it, but the flashes are perfect. That's the Heroic counter-strike, and already they have to work their way back into the round. ENCE cut down to size. Double AWPs as well. If that bomb goes down, this round, this game, this map is over. It seems it's going to be bloodshed to seal the deal. Signed in blood. Cadian confirms it. It's 16-9. And Train, ENCE's pick.